You're tuned in to Ask the Good Doctor, live each and every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Central, and 10 a.m. Pacific. Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire is here to answer your questions live.
Hello, hello. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire, and welcome to Ask the Good Doctor. We are here to help you attain, maintain, and reclaim your perfect health. So grab your Good Doctor notebook. You are not going to want to miss a moment of this. Please join us on Twitter at Ask the Good Doc, on Instagram and Facebook at Ask the Good Doctor. Jump on into this conversation. I am so pleased to have with us today a wonderful healer and helper. She has amazing body products, and I have my daughter to thank for introducing me to her through her fragrances. By way of her products, my daughter introduced me to Casprus, and I'd like to introduce her to you. So welcome, Casprus Simmons. Hello.
Good day, everyone.
Good.
Thank you so much for having me.
It is my pleasure. I just am enamored with how sumptuous and luxurious your products are. And, you know, I call us kitchen alchemists.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Those who are in the kitchen, cooking in the kitchen, like grandmama and them used to do it back in the day, snatch something off a tree, throw a little bit of this, shake a little of that. And I just want to say that I'm grateful that my daughter has found your products and that my daughter and your daughter have found one another in college, the little holistic children. Yes. And I just want you to share with us, though, your journey about how you've arrived here to create them.
Wow. Well, it's been a long journey. Casprus Love Butter was founded in my kitchen, yes. Basically, it all began when I was rearing my children, when I was giving birth. I was also into midwifery and dealing with different women and, you know, making sure their skin stays well, making sure my children's skin stays well. I grew up on coconut oil being rubbed all over me. I'm from St. Lucia, the Caribbean. So as I had my children, and I found out about Shea Butter, which is from Ghana, from West Africa. It's found in different areas of Africa. But long story short, when I found and discovered Shea Butter through other people that introduced me to it, I used it all the time for my children. But it was so heavy and thick, and trying to get it viable to the body was an issue, but I used it because it did what it was necessary. It maintained their moisture and had their skin looking great. And even the people that I found out about Shea Butter through, which were Africans, their skin were just so beautiful. I was like, what do you use on your skin? So that's where that introduction came through.
Okay.
And as time went, I tried to perfect it. It was a little too loose, or, you know, the actual consistency I worked on for years in the midwifery community. I worked with women and, you know, had them try it out. I would make my Shea Butter and give it away. You know, people come by, oh, yeah, oh, here, take some, take some. Eventually my girls were the ones that encouraged me. Mommy, you need to sell this. I was like, no, that's just too much of a headache. I was in nursing school, working 2 jobs, rearing my 4 girls. as a single mom at that time. And I was like, you know what? Why not?
That's right.
I started and I was giving it out to certain individuals in Atlanta, and everyone loved it.
Mm-hmm.
First, when I perfected my consistency as far as what exactly will work in it.
Yes.
It took a while, especially with my essential oils, because not every essential oil mixes good with shea butter. And I only have 3 to 2 products in my Casprus Love Butter.
Okay.
So getting the measurements was a little tricky. But once I found it, I maintained those measurements, and I started doing deliveries. People wanted, but I would deliver. So I was driving all over the place in Georgia.
Wow.
Bring Casprus Love Butter for those that wanted it. By then, my name was out there. People loved it, and I had my clientele. Then I was like, you know what? I can't be going all over the place. Again, my marketing guru is Yaquayana, my third daughter, and she assisted me with getting things together. My second daughter, Amatigas Quayana, she started my website. I finished it off, and they were my models.
Yeah.
They were the Instagram gurus. I didn't know, or this whole...
Listen.
I was very ignorant to it. Okay. I just knew Facebook. That was it. And I didn't even put my stuff on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So the actual process of getting it out there the most was on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. So here I am on Instagram, replying to every request, learning to put things in notes to copy and paste for people that wanted their orders, and doing everything manual that way, which was very tedious with my time job. I'm a medical biller and coder. And yeah, so that was, I got my website up, and it's much better.
And it's much better now. Well, you said a couple of things that I'd like for you to go into detail with. Number one, you spoke of how the people of Africa, how their skin was so beautiful. And I want you to just speak on the benefits of shea butter. Let's give a little education on why shea butter is beneficial for the skin.
First of all, our body produces collagen and elastin. That's what keeps us looking good. But as we age, or depending on our exposure to sun, or even food products, as you know, Dr. Joyce, it can cause our skin to either wrinkle quickly. Well, I won't say that for Black people, but it's very beneficial in the moisture of the skin and maintaining tightness and firmness of the skin. And it also heals.
Yeah.
It heals. It assists with the healing of eczema, especially the irritation of it. I always tell people with eczema, it has more to do with your intake of food. Absolutely. Irritation, it definitely assists. I have a lot of people that have eczema that absolutely love it and said nothing else works. Of course, moisture, maintaining that absolute moisture that takes you a long way. You can put on shea butter in the morning or whenever, and next day you're still nice and moist and
emollient.
Yes, yes, indeed. And it, like I said, it encourages youthful looking skin. It heals burns, and irritation to the skin, scars. It assists with the healing of scars, and that all has all to do with the collagen. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's oh goodness,
and it kills the ash. Let's go.
It kills the ash.
It kills the ash. Let me tell you, there's nothing worse than light skin ashy. Yeah.
All black skin ashy.
Cracked skin ashy, cracked heels.
All these, I was speaking to the gentleman that I get my shea butter from. He is from Ghana. And the shea butter actually comes from Tamale, Ghana. He has direct contact with them, with that tribe. So with that village. And I called him, I said, tell me more of the uses of shea butter back home in Africa. And he said, oh my goodness, it was used for cooking. It's used for cooking. It's used for your hair, moisturizing and softening the hair. It helped the hair be more manageable. I have some in my hair. And he said one thing that was I wasn't aware of. He said when people had congestion, they would rub raw shea butter in their neck area and their chest, and it relieved congestion. That was my first time ever hearing this.
That's brand new. That's a new one on me.
And boils. He said when people have gout and boils, they apply the shea butter to the boils and it dries the boils.
Wow. See?
Yeah. So it's a great hydrator, you know, for the body, for the skin being our biggest organ.
Yes. And whatever you put on, soaks in 26 seconds. This is vital to understand. This is why we're having this conversation with Casprus Love Butter, because we need to understand that we better get to some natural things, some things in the bush are so essential for the skin.
Yes.
Casprus, you said something interesting too. You spoke of being from St. Lucia. I know a lot of St. Lucians or people from the islands, they could care less about herbs or natural things. How did you fall into it?
Wow. I was vegan. My children were brought up vegan for 12 years and actually 10. And during that time period, except for my first daughter, my other children were born at home. So I was an advocate, along with the tribe that I belonged to, the people around me, advocate for naturopathic healing. So I took a route that was less ventured in my family. Of course, my mother thought I was crazy, and my dad, especially when I started having my children at home. But all of their healing, I dealt with herbs. And being from back home, even though, you know, my mom was very contemporary, she still did a lot of healing herself with us. It was 6 of us. And if we got a cut or whatever the case was, she knew what to put on it.
Right.
Did she tell us much? She told us some things, but I took it on a whole nother level. Investigating and inquiring about herbs and its healing properties.
Yes.
So that's really where my background came from. I straight away from that as I was growing up in high school and entering college. But with my first daughter, that's where all my healing began.
You found your way back.
I found my way back. Yes.
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 The wellness journey never really leaves you. We may leave it for periods of times in our lives, but we always find a way back home.
It found me back. I was in the Rastafarian community. So that's where all of my learning of herbs and societal cons, I would say, and just, you know, learning how to venture out and recognize our own healing abilities.
Now I have a question. Were the Rastafarians really vegan, or were they microbiotic or macrobiotic vegetarians?
There were several that were different.
Okay.
There were some that were completely vegan.
Okay.
There were some that still ate pescatarian, I guess. They would have fish, right? And some may put a little dairy in there or may not. But for the most part, I must say, even growing up at that time, even being at that stage in my life, I must say there's a balance to everything.
Yes.
And we live in a society that you breathe and you don't even recognize what you're breathing, right? But our body is the greatest filter ever of many things. That's why many people say, oh, I can eat this, I can do this, and I'm okay. I can put this on my skin. Yeah, because we are great. We are grand. We can really, you know, adapt and really fight a lot.
Until one day when we're not.
Exactly.
And that's the place. We would like, that's right. We want to stay on this side of prevention.
Yes.
Instead of trying to close the barn after the horses running wild in the woods.
Yes.
We want to be able to maintain our perfect health.
Yes.
And when we come back, we're going to speak to our daughters about these wonderful products. Don't go away. More with Casprus Love Butter right after this.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr.
A better wife when I go back home.
If you would like to join us at the Wellness Warriors Weekend Getaway in Vermont this June, send me an email at drbrookshire@outlook.com. That's drbrookshire@outlook.com. We have got some wonderful activities planned for you. I can't wait. It's so exciting. We have a ball. We are now going to have a little chit chat with our daughters. Brooke is my daughter, and Ina is Casprus' daughter. So, hi, Brooke and Ina.
Hi.
How are you all doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, we are well, thank you. You all are both avid users of the product, and not because she's mommy, right, Ina?
Yeah, absolutely not.
Tell us what you said. Absolutely not. Say more, Ina.
So I've been using Casprus Love Butter since before it was Casprus Love Butter, and yeah, that's all I use to moisturize my skin, and different ones for different things. So like unscented I use for my face and like upper body, and then I'll use, like, my favorite scent is lemongrass and lavender, so I'll use that on my body. And yeah, it's a really great product. I'm not only saying that because it's my mother, but yeah, it's really great.
It's really great. All right, Brooke, you are the one who had been wearing the one, I think it's Rose.
Yes.
and just smelling up the entire house. You know she had been in the bathroom. How do you love the product, Brooke?
I really do love the product, honestly, so much. I think I started using it, I want to say like late last year. But the rose, definitely my favorite scent. I got the rose and I got the unscented. It had taken me a while to get to the unscented. I was using my old like face products. And once that, I kind of saw that like wasn't working for me. And so I was like, let me try the unscented Casprus Love Butter like on my face. And honestly, it helped clear up my face so much. Like, really grateful for that. Like,
of course, you are grateful for that.
Because a lot of things, it just like was not working. And especially, and also I was kind of hesitant to use it at first because I noticed a lot of nut butters that I was using on my face, it would kind of just sit and clog. And with this, it doesn't do that. So it's really nice. And that, like Ina said, it's the only thing I use to moisturize my body now.
Okay. And I know moisturizing is very important for you girls since you're dancers and you have to shower that sweat off a lot. And when you come out of the shower, do you love butter yourself down, both of you?
Yes.
Yeah,
immediately after.
That's why I actually just got this jar not too long ago, but I'm working on, moderation because I use a lot when I get out the shower.
A little goes a long way.
It does.
Okay. Brooke brought up a good point about other nut butters clogging her skin, clogging her pores.
That can do with a lot of the preservatives that they put in it, that many times preservatives are used to avoid mold and bacteria. But yet still it's not beneficial for us, along with all the alcohol they put in it. Anything you see with a LOL, back me up, Dr. LaJoyce, is an alcohol-based ingredient.
It is.
So, one of the things when I was looking up as far as the contents of lotions compared to shea butter, and you have where it's approximately 70 to 80% water, right, in these products, approximately 3 to 5% stearic acid. So there's an acidic thing that sometimes doesn't agree with everybody. Then they put like an emulsifying wax in there, and you talk about clogging. There you go.
There it is.
Of course, alcohol and all the different preservatives and everything else that they put in it, the dyes, etc. Casprus Love Butter, on the other hand, like I told you earlier, has 2 to 3 ingredients.
That's it. That's all.
That's it. It's my shea butter that I get from Ghana, my cold pressed olive oil, which I went through a process of using different ones to make sure it mixes properly, because some of them, the scent can overpower shea butter. And then my essential oils, which the different ones is rose, jasmine, lavender, black amber. But black amber is not an essential oil, and that's clear on my website. I get it from Afghanistan. These individuals from Afghanistan, they will not tell me their ingredient, but they said that it's all natural and it mixes well. And the heavy black amber customers that I have are absolutely in love with black amber. Then there's orange, lemongrass, eucalyptus. And those are all essential oils. So, which helps with enhancing mood or what? All the information is on my website.
It is on the website, Casprus Love Butter. We will have the link down below. Ladies, I would like to thank you, Brooke and Ina, for your testimony. Casprus, I want to thank you for being a gift to this world, for being one of the healers and helpers who can help us along on this wellness journey. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. My women are my advocates, because we're always trying to enhance ourselves, and, we're constantly seeking things to make us look good. So here is an additive.
And here is an addition to another tool for our toolbox. Thank you, Casprus.
And I want to thank you to Dr. LaJoyce. You are a gift to this world. And it's a blessing to get to know you and be a part of your podcast.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brooke, for introducing me to your mom. And Ina,
thank you, Ina, for introducing me to your mom. So I want to thank you both. Thank all of you. Thank you for being here. We're out of time. I want to thank all of you for joining us. I want to thank my team, Christopher Green, technical producer, IW supervising producer, and Chris Brown, announcer. That does it for me. To let your eyes shine, cut back on the wine, get good food fast, and go easy on the greasy. Until next time, I'm Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire, here to help you attain and maintain your perfect health. Let's do it again next week, okay? God bless you.